What's up, international Tinder navigators? Today we're gonna be talking about Black Ops 4. Does it suck? Or do you suck? I mean, this is gonna be a controversial topic. Life ain't no sunshine, ain't no rainbows. There are some things that I absolutely did not like in the beta, but I feel like the positive did outcome the negatives. Obviously, you be the judge. You let me know what you think by the end of this video, but I do want to point out something. All right, now I will throw this picture up on the screen. You make your mind, you judge it hard. Here's the thing, I'm absolutely not sending any hate to this person. I feel like he was speaking his mind, and that's what we want. But my point being, this person made a video about Red Dead Redemption 2 looking amazing, and absolutely, that's facts, yo. I'm gonna be getting that game 100%. That game is gonna be a masterpiece. But you can see that when you compare that video to something like the Black Ops 4 beta sucks, well, there's a night and day difference. This person made a video on day one. The problem was that when the beta went live that early, the textures weren't loading, and there were some things that a lot of people did not enjoy. For example, the 150 health, a lot of people weren't familiar. And guess what? This person also made a follow-up video where he said Black Ops 4 is growing on me. And in that video, he said that Black Ops 4 is actually enjoyable. Obviously, he did hate some things, and that's totally fine. I personally also do not like some things, but the point being, a lot of people did crank up these videos on day one. And again, if you put Black Ops 4 sucks in the title, well, that video will bang. I guess YouTubers are aware of it. Everyone is cranking those type of videos. So in other words, those reviews aren't really genuine. One of the reviews that I really found genuine was from B-Dob and FTW. He did talk about some things, and I absolutely agreed with him, even though he do not really like the game. But I do want to touch on things that are something that I did not like personally, and things that are universally hated. Number one, the graphics. They are like Black Ops 3, but when you compare Black Ops 3 graphics with Black Ops 4, it seems like they are even trashier than Black Ops 3 graphics. But at the same time, when you put Black Ops 4 in a standalone manner, you will find out that the graphics, they look clean. They aren't the best, but they do look clean. And one of the things that Call of Duty is known for is upscaling the resolution from 900p, so the game actually is smooth and it runs at 60 FPS. And I feel like on day one it didn't run at 60 FPS, but now it does. Obviously, it is multiplayer beta. And one of the biggest things that I've been seeing across these reviews is that they're talking about Black Ops 4 as the whole game is out. We're only reviewing the multiplayer side of things, and that's 1/3 of the game. And even the multiplayer doesn't really feature everything, where we do not have all the maps, we do not have all the game modes, we do not have all the weapons attachments, we do not have the camos and things like that. So we're only talking about a multiplayer portion, and we still gotta see the zombies, and I'm personally a huge fan of zombies. But number two, the SMGs are a no bueno. They do serve a purpose, and they are great at close range, but seems like they suck major dicks at long ranges. One may argue that you need to be hooked on that G Fuel to do well, but I mean, come on now, right? And this is my first time using the AUBR, I believe, or second time, and this gun absolutely melts. In other words, saying that the assault rifles over SMGs. I mean, the cordite is something that still do well even at long ranges, but I mean, there are some SMGs that, come on now, man, they need a buff. Number three, the Scorestreaks. The devastating Scorestreaks aren't devastating. Either way, Treyarch tried to nerf and buff something, so they are getting better, but they are nowhere near being quote-unquote devastating, right? But here's the thing, Treyarch has been super fast by patching and nerfing. Obviously, they did nerf the movement system, and the movement system was fantastic on weekend 1. Now it is good, but it is not as good as weekend 1. I hope that they still buff that and they let us slide unlimitedly. But I did find that even if I slide once and I give myself like 1 second of cooldown period and I slide again, it's basically like the full slide. It's not that bad, but the jump shotting is very much nerfed. So that's one of the things that I did like in weekend 1, but now I kind of don't like it as much. But it's not really a problem for me, but I know it's kind of like a thing that was universally loved and now it is universally disliked. So I hope that gets patched once again. And one of the things that I absolutely absolutely loved, like I said, is that Treyarch is getting faster at nerfing and patching, which is really, really good, knowing the fact that we're gonna have Blackout and Zombies and obviously multiplayer in the full game. So that's something really good. But number 2, the guns feel really sick. They play and sound like Black Ops 2, which I absolutely love, but they have that BO3 feel to it. And I did not really like Black Ops 3 weapons, but they were fun. They were a change, but this time they do look strong, but they are not as strong as something like Black Ops 2. Obviously, the game is set between Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, so I feel like the weapons are really, really good. We also got the motherfucking AUG, and that's gonna be in Zombies as well, and that's where I come in. Obviously, we're not gonna talk about Zombies in this video because we haven't seen it yet, or we haven't played it yet, in other words. But number 3, the health system may be controversial, but I love it when I'm using the assault rifles, but I hate it when I'm using SMGs. If I'm using the Cordite, well, I am kind of like in between. I sometimes like it when I'm doing good, sometimes hate it when I'm not doing good, but I feel like the health system needs a little bit of a nerf for sure. But all in all, I love the health system. It is different, it is unique. But number 4, Black Ops 4 is like the old Call of Duty that everybody wanted, but they do add the new specialist abilities. Some may say it's copied from the Rainbow Six Siege, but you have to realize even the music that we listen to and the movies that we watch, more than half of the time it's taken from something else. It's called inspiration. So in other words, nothing is original in this world. Even my video here is not original at all. Whatever you're thinking at the moment is not original. Chances are someone would already have thought of before you even start thinking. It's kind of like the Mandela effect. It should blow your mind. Another thing that I've been seeing going around lately is that the heist mode is kind of taken from CSGO. I never played CSGO, but that's kind of like what people are talking about, but in a positive manner. But I've seen a lot of people also talk about that it's taken from Battlefield Hardline, and when people say that, it has that negative connotation and whatnot. But I feel like even Battlefield Hardline did not introduce heist as their own like unique mode, right? Obviously, whatever they did with it was unique. They did add their own touch, but my point being, it's not them who started that whole thing. It's like it was done in real life, then someone else did it, it was in movies, and then they took it. Now Black Ops 4 took it, they ran with it, they introduced the specialist, 150 health. In other words, they did add their own touch, which I feel like is really, really dope. But hey, let me know what you think. But all in all, I had a blast playing the beta. I even played with some of my real life friends who kind of abandoned Call of Duty, and they had to say that they never had this much fun since Black Ops 2. So to me, the game has been fun, but obviously there are some things that they need to balance, and Treyarch did prove that they are going to be patching this game quite a lot and quite frequently, and that is good to know. But let me know what you think. Check out some other videos on the screen. If you're into Black Ops 4, absolutely subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.